2. What's good, everybody? Off the Menu Podcast, episode 110. I'm here with my brother, my co-host, Tay.
Hello, everyone.
And we have very special guest, Glow Up League, founder and co-founder, Osiris Income Hodgkins, and Jermain Suggs. I gave out the governments, I did. You know, musicians, artists, event planners, big steppers, go-getters, you name it. They're going crazy. It's me and the guys. Me and the guys. You guys are... Stop. Stop.
Somebody get him. Somebody get him.
Oh, we just started.
Get him, bro. Get him.
Of course, we got IT technical support in the back. Sifu Ying. Hold on. I don't know which one I want to do.
Oh,
that one.
that was all right.
It's better than the crickets one, honestly.
Oh,
This is a bad word one. This is a bad word one. Oh, yeah, that's how Joe Budden.
That one, oh. All right. But thank you guys for tuning in to episode 110 Off the Menu Podcast. We're glad to be here. Me and P, we're working overtime now. Me and him.
Man.
How you been?
I live a life.
I don't ever ask you that on the podcast. I should start asking you more. I ask you like personal, but let the people know how you've been.
Oh,
How you really doing? How you been, buddy?
man, I'll tell you. No, I've been chilling, bro. You know, I'm less outside. I've been inside. I've been watching the kids. Honestly, I've been playing video games. I've just been going to the gym. Huh?
Your kids?
The kids.
The kids.
The kids. You know, I got kids. You know what's crazy? On Mother's Day, right? I think I've told people this. On Mother's Day, my boss, he goes, "Happy Mother's Day, P." He said, "I know you probably got a baby out there somewhere." I said, "Damn, you really think I'm out here fucking like that, G? You don't even, come on, son." He really said, "I know you got a mother out there somewhere." I said, "Damn."
You might.
I said, "Oh." Is that what like the persona is shown for me? And if it is, then tell me, please. But
It is.
that's crazy. It's from the guys. If the guys are saying that, I guess, you know. I don't know.
Horny P. Back to how you doing, though?
Good. Well,
Inside, watching the kids.
yeah. I was telling Tay earlier, man, I lost a lot of motivation and ambition as of lately. And I need a little different environment or to change my life. And I don't know where I need to change, but there's somewhere, whether it's work or like the activities I'm doing, but something needs to change because I'm just getting like,
In a loop.
yeah, I'm just fucking, like, shit just isn't rocking. Shit isn't making sense. I'm writing still, like, I'm writing shit and stuff, but, like, other than that, like, nothing has really been like, oh, shit, I'm so happy or excited to go do, or excited to.
I've been thinking about when we talked about it. I was like, what is going to get P out of his element? And, you know, you love writing, dude. Go do some, like slam poetry.
I used to do shit like that when I was younger.
But low-key, don't tell anyone, though.
Just go.
We would just pull up accidentally, and then we want to see you there.
I could do it.
Because I think that's what you need to. I know that you talk about taking yourself out of your environment right now and putting yourself in other situations where you feel like you want to be in. Because I think you're losing that right now. You don't want to be places now.
I don't want to do shit.
Yeah.
I used to always want to do shit. I don't want to do shit right now.
Do you think it's also the shift of, like, it's getting colder and shit?
No.
No?
Absolutely not. I think fall is like the best time. Because fits go crazy. Yeah. People are getting cuffed, you know? I don't know. It's just one of those things where, like, when I be going to these events, like these concerts and these shows and these festivals, one thing that does suck is that I see all these people and beautiful people, but couples, and I'm like, damn, I fucked her. Damn. I hate you so much. I might have, psych.
Oh, no.
But no, it just makes me a little sad. It makes me a little sad. I'm like, damn. You caked up at a festival, enjoying the music together.
Yeah,
you know, blah, blah. Yeah.
But this is the thing, though.
Yeah. But it's I was still having fun by myself. Don't get me wrong. Like, I still enjoy the time. I still enjoy being with my boys and people. But it's just, there's just a disconnect somewhere. Because, like, I like to do stuff individually that I enjoy, but I want people to enjoy it with me. But they just don't enjoy those things. You know?
I'm like I said, I'm going to go to a rave with you for the one time. So.
Osiris is not going to do that. So.
Yeah, he ain't going that way.
Well, maybe we get him in a comfortable place enough for him to do that before he goes back to Oklahoma.
Niggas gonna have to pay him.
Maybe I pay for a ticket.
bag.
I pay for a ticket. Oh, I pay for a
You have to
ticket.
pay him.
Like I'm Lamar.
The gang pays for a ticket. Oh,
We can catch me at a rave, bro.
You might buy
That's
it.
just not.
what
me,
about
though.
what about
Shout
a
out to the-
festival? What about a music festival that has that though, and it's not just a rave? You know what I'm saying?
I think for me too, like I'm real like a culture guy,
Okay.
and so like me being black, like that's just not my thing. Like if you ask me one rave artist, I would say that I don't even know, but I know that he is a rave artist because like I'm
DJ?
into music and shit.
Yeah.
Is the dude who wear the mouse hat.
Oh, Dead Mouse. There you go. Yeah,
That's
he's actually an old head.
But that's the only one, just because like I didn't seen him with like rappers or like
Yeah, Skrillex.
he be on like Skrillex.
There you go,
I know
yeah.
some. I
Yeah.
don't know no Skrillex, but I
you
do
know
know
he's-
the name.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's just not really my thing. But I do got some homies that's into that. You know what I'm saying? And like at the end of the day, like music touches everybody's soul.
Yep.
I think if we didn't have music in the world, like phew,
I might not fuck with
it'd
half
be
of y'all.
dirty.
I might not have fuck with half of y'all.
It look a lot
That
different.
ass.
It look a lot different.
yeah.
You know.
I wouldn't have as many friends as I do because if there wasn't music, you know,
No, for real.
100%.
For real.
For sure. Well, I hope you get better. I hope you're doing better. But let's go ahead and open up the conversation to the guys, our guest here today, our special guest. For the viewers, let's go and start off. With who are you guys and what do you guys do?
Go ahead.
Hey, Joy.
My name is Javante Jermain Suggs Gray. I make music. I live life. Work, take care of business. That's what I do.
Uh-huh.
Sir.
Cyrus?
You know, Osiris and Kim Hodgkins. I do a lot, man. I got my hands in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really like to put myself in a box.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that I could be valuable, like a team player. Yeah, however you need me to
When
be.
it comes to culture.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you need me to rebound, I'm on that. You need me to play defense, I'm on that.
Yeah.
You need me to score, I'm on that. You know? So I think it's just, like I said, I don't like to put myself in a box, but you need a job done.
Mm-hmm.
Get at me.
And that was one key takeaway that I got with having the conversation with you when we went to brunch. And, we didn't really know much about each other. We knew of each other, but I did take away a lot from that conversation that we had. And that we had a lot of similarities in a way where we come from two different communities, but in a way, the differences were not that different, And when we talked about gatekeeping and all this stuff, and I started learning more and more about you, how you want to build this community and start putting more people together with your guys' culture, with the cultures around Utah, because Utah is a very minority-based state. There's a lot of us here, but we're so far apart from each other, And I had the opportunity to really sit with you and have this conversation because it was eye-opening. Us doing the podcast and being a part of this community that we're starting to build, we are still far behind from where we want to be at.
No, for real.
And it's not just on us. This is the community that needs to be put together and people that want to be a part of it. And like I said, having that conversation with you did spark that interest in me wanting to make sure this gets fulfilled. Everyone in Utah needs to step up. And it's a real thing to me. Like when we have people on the podcast, I want people to come share their stories with other people so that everyone gets to know who they are or what they do, because these are great people that we have in Utah, and for those of you guys don't know, these guys put on one of the biggest fashion shows in Utah. What, 2018? 2019?
Was it?
Shit was crazy.
Was it 2021? No, it was 2021.
And this is it was
2021.
2019 was
COVID.
before COVID,
Yeah,
right?
it was before COVID.
It was before
after?
COVID.
It's 2019.
It was after COVID.
It was after
No,
COVID.
it was before.
Nah, it was after.
It was after.
2021. It was after.
It was after.
Am I tripping?
I remember.
Trust me, I remember for sure.
I remember.
I mean, I was with Janessa, so yeah, it was probably 2021.
See,
Yeah.
that's he backdates it with the girl he was with.
I mean, that's just the easiest way for me to remember,
Yeah.
bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Trauma, whatever, all that stuff. Hope she's well. What? I got Space Jam, bro. We talked about this.
We talked about this again.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, we finished the podcast, and then Kenny was like, "Was he talking about who I think he was talking about?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, because then halfway thinking about it, he's like, "What? Wait,
That happened?
is that my friend?" So I thought it was funny because like that's just an ongoing joke between you and I.
Yeah.
I think I do first. I want to say, Tay, I do appreciate you for taking time out your busy schedule to have that meeting.
I think for me, man, like it's important that like we do build as a community.
Yeah.
Like, I understand like there's so many different like minorities here. You know what I'm saying? There's so many like different people of color. And I feel like, you know, when you not from here, the outside perspective is just like it's just white Mormons here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they are here. For sure.
It's true.
It's they stuff, for sure. They running it. But it's like it's other people here too. And I think that the hard part for me is like, and I talk to the team about this all the time, is like a lot of this stuff is like new to some people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some people is really just now out here like stepping out and doing this. And for like us, it's like we've been on this. You know, like I always say like a lot of stuff be happening in the city that like it's just, I don't want to say weird behavior, but just like people just always feel like they above the next person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you feel like that, it's like, well, where's your roots at? Like, who can put on, like, who can vouch for you, like, the year above you, or 2 years, or 3 years, or 4 years above you? You know what I'm saying? Like, and for a lot of these, like, groups and organizations, it's like, they don't got that. Like, they can't really speak on that because, like I said, they newer. And that's no, like, issue because, like, truth be told, like, me and mines, like me and the boys, like we really, really do be out at everybody's shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we pay money, we don't ask for discounts to get in, like because we believe in the support. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, we might miss some stuff here and there, but like for the most part, like we be out because like when it's everybody's time, we want to support because when it's our time, we want that support. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I do appreciate that because I feel like if a lot of other leaders or like other people of other camps would even sit down with me and like had a convo, like we really get this motherfucker up.
No, and for real.
Like I feel it, bro. Like, and it's just down to like the simple things. Cause like at the end of the day, like money, that's it. Like it costs money to be in the game. It costs money to play in the game, and you want the bag at the end of the game, you know? And so it's like, sometimes when it comes down to that, like, I'm not saying people always don't have it, but sometimes people just don't have it. And it's hard to get in when you don't got it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we talk about the gatekeeping shit. Like, even sometimes when you got the bag, it's not good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Need it all.
you gotta kind of find a balance. But I mean, you know, I feel like we got some stuff that we thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Cause like at the end of the day, I really want to challenge like other groups, and not like a challenge like in a bad way, but I really want to challenge other groups to like sit down with us and really like plan something. You know what I'm saying? Like I think concerts are a big thing in Utah, and they really growing because when we was younger, a lot of artists wasn't really coming out here. But again, like if you wasn't outside back then, 2015, 14, 13, you don't really know what the scene was looking like.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because back then, like, on God, the only people that was really running something was like home runners and like Manson. Like back then, you know what I'm saying? And like they really had the game unlocked, but it's like now there's no clear like the go-to.
Yeah, who is who?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so for me, it's like, let's get to work. Like at the end of the day, like if the money talk, like let's all find a certain amount of money that we can all put up. Let's put it up. See what artists pool we can, you know, pull from, because it's the demographic is important, right? But it's like I went to the Janae Aiko concert recently, the one that just happened like
Maverick Center,
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When I tell you, the amount of females in there, and I'm not even talking about on that time. I'm just really talking about on
Just
money
showing
shit.
out, showing up.
Like she packed it out. Now, mind you, she probably could have went to the Delta, and it would have been maybe some more open seats. But like, she was smart to go to the Maverick, and then that all girl lineup, I believe it was like Janae, Coy, and it was some other girl. Tink.
Okay.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, and Tink.
Wow.
And bro, it was just packed, and it was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, like at the start, like JJ tell you, like I used to be like, we need an all dude like lineup.
Yeah.
Not all dude, but you know what I mean? And now it's like, I want an all female lineup. Like if we can get like a Flo Millie with a Tyler type beat, I'm like, bro, we can't really go up because like at the end of the day, bro, it's like Utah doesn't have a group or a person that's like put on. And so it's like we get one group to like kick in the door, it's up. But the problem is don't nobody want to help another group kick in the door because they want that credit.
Yeah.
And it's like that shit is cool, but at the end of the day, it's like how far will your credit get you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your credit in the city can only get you so far. You know? So it's like like either like let's really put the money up and let's get something cracking. Or like let's just all keep being weird and like doing our own thing and being goofy.
Yeah. And that's a big thing that we've, honestly, I think we come to learn that's something we've always known about Utah. We talk about the niche, talk about the cliques, we talk about everyone that's separating themselves for no reason,
Yeah.
I come from Portland, so it was really different for me to see everyone really separated. And, Portland is really dominant in minorities. And wherever you look, Black, Asian, Mexicans, we all kicking it. Lunch tables, we all kicking it. So it was different for me to come out to Utah and really see that everyone is segregating themselves. And as adults, it's even more weird that we still see those things. And I get it, there's a comfort level to certain things, but really people just need to just step out and just, talk to each other because that's how you become friends and stuff. I take the chances all the time because that's my background. I'm around different ethnicities almost all the time. So I have to take those opportunities and speak with people because we all share significantly the same type of stories, but we live this like different lifestyles, right? But no, for real, we do need to get everyone out there that's really trying to move stuff in the city and really just sit down and see what we can do because I talk about how we're getting so much outside attention. We're people from moving here from California, Texas, New York, Atlanta, all these people that are moving here, they have one step above us.
They're trying to take our shit.
And they're not trying to take it. It's theirs.
They got it.
They can come here and just
the city let them get it.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like
we're letting them get it. You get what I'm saying? And it's not like we are, but like we're part of that, like, because we didn't take it for ourselves. Like that's one of those things.
We're funding their pockets because they're bringing in the people that they want to bring in because they can afford it. But honestly, we can do the same thing. But
we can.
We just have to get that team together that really wants to go out and make this really happen.
Yeah. No, that's real. That is real.
You're turning that. Oh.
Yeah.
So what is I believe everybody's end game is damn near the same, right? Where we want to I would say like it's either
What you want from this shit, Jay?
You said what?
What you want from this shit?
Like your dreams, your ambitions, like what is
I think mine it all comes together, I think, but mine kind of stems more with music.
Yeah.
A music background, like kind of going back with what he's saying. I grew up seeing like Joshy Soul, Cameron, Norbert performing. Like those are people, what I'm saying, that have kind of taken that torch and then like passed it down. I feel like, and opened those doors because Cameron and them, they was opening for the Roots and you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's big, that's huge. And I just feel like we're not seeing that much with artists right now. I think maybe because of the live band kind of deal.
For sure.
But just like Circles is the same thing. It's like entertainment,
Yeah,
at the end of the day, like, we want to be able to open up for a major artist, work with, collaborate with other groups and then bring an artist out here and open up for them. Because I think our team, we got the tunes, we got the, we have the people, we have the background to do it.
Yeah.
So I think that's just kind of it's the same thing that Osiris is saying, but it's just more on like my viewpoint is the music is like what he said is like music is so important. My grandmother always tells me it's like music is a universal language, and that's just something that you could come from different backgrounds and then you have this one song that just brings everyone together. You know what I'm saying?
Just in one setting, everybody just dancing, singing.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And so like, being here from Utah and Salt Lake area, I want to be able to contribute to that, and work with other artists. And I've done that, and I want to continue to work with other artists, especially from my area, and kind of just build that. So,
Yeah, no, and I see that you guys have, from a young age too, like you guys are younger than me, so I got to see what kind of opportunity you guys took on your guys' group. You know, with O being the general behind a lot of the things, putting stuff together, you being a musician, artist, doing stuff like that, you know, that's key points when you're trying to do stuff here in Utah, because no one else is here is going to give that to you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But for everyone in your guys' group to have the opportunity to be around people that really push each other, because I don't see anything coming from O's side to the point where it's like, nah, if he fuck with you, he really gonna fuck with you, and that's how you know that if he's trying to put out your music, get you in the studio, doing all this stuff, he's gonna be right by your side, right? Yeah. And that's what I see, and that's what I saw at the barbecue. That's what I see. Like, I know this guy be stressing. I know he'd be stressing. If you guys, but he put on a dope event for the city, you know, and I don't really go out like that, but it was fun for me to be out there and do stuff, you know, behind the camera and just get
that was awesome,
you know, and see how people were reacting, how people like were partying together, and you guys were able to unify just different groups of people together. Yeah, right.
Most definitely.
And so, like, I hope there's big things coming, because you know there was a point in time where you guys did the fashion show, and I thought that was it right there. You guys are up. You guys are gonna keep going up, right?
Sick about that.
Yeah.
That's the biggest shit that's happened here, bro.
No, and
I feel like
from our people though.
Yeah,
you know,
from
like,
our people, exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. The community, when we talk about Utah, Salt Lake City, wherever you want to be, wherever you're from, that was one of the biggest events put together by just the way I look at it, just some kids that were just trying to dream and make stuff happen.
At that time,
We were barely 21.
Yeah.
We were barely 21, yeah.
And the truth is, like, progression, right? But with that, like, regression. You know what I'm saying? Like, at times we could be moving 10 spaces forward, but then something gonna happen and we gonna get knocked back 6 spaces.
Yep.
How do we regroup to not go back up to them 10 spaces, but how do we regroup to go back up 15 spaces?
Yeah.
You know? I think for me, it's just more about, like, man, and truth be told, like, I don't give a fuck about the money, to be honest.
And that's the conversation we had, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these my peoples, bro. Like, I didn't get into this to, like, get, like, big or, like, get famous or, like, get money. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, you gotta survive on your own, even if you're not doing nothing. Like, if you just getting up, going to work every day, coming back home, you just living your life. And that's cool, because some people do that. But it's like, I wanted to win because, like, my team is my boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they moms, they pops. Like, they know my mom's my pops. So, like, it look a little different for us, because it's like, it's really, like, deeper than, you know, it's deeper than normal shit.
Some family shit.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I think also I want to say, shout out Simon, because he played a integral part in that fashion show. I also want to say shout out to Pam, because she did a lot of background work with the fashion show, for sure, you know, and I gotta shout them out, because when you the main guy, right, or you the main person or whatever, and you putting everything together, like, that shit gets stressful. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it's always good to know, like, I know my team got me, but it's always good. Like, that was our first event, like, doing something with somebody else, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, breaking bread with somebody else. And, like, that's a lot of trust that come after that. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, pretty much like me and Simon, like, we locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always talking, bouncing ideas off each other, like, what he got next, like, what I got next. Like, he always throwing events, you know, he'll always ask if I want to be on the list or whatever. Like, he good peoples, and, like, you need people like that out here that's not a part of your clique.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think for us, it's just about, like, how do we keep building? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever really worry about the music when it comes to JJ or Dre Taylor or Taylor Latray or Adam, like, none of my artists, because, like, they shit is heat. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if we really talking, like, when JJ dropped your first project, Proper Introduction, I still think to this day, bro, like, it ain't nobody in the city that got a better tape from top to bottom. I'm talking about, like personal feelings aside, press play, go to the very end, and show me another tape that's really, really better than that. you know. And I feel like his numbers showed though, because his numbers on that project went crazy, bro, when we look back. But it was just like we've seen a lot of people hating, a lot of people not supporting, you know what I'm saying? Another thing when we talk about the culture is like, when you think about Nicki, Drake, Wayne, help me out, anybody from that like that DJ era where like rappers would go and get they fire a song to the DJ and be like, play this in the club, like T.I., Jeezy, like that shit don't happen here, bro.
And that's so, and that's I think that's one of the hardest things as an artist, and I feel like I could speak for any music artist. I mean, I hear it every once in a while. I'll hear some local artists out, but I feel like DJs got to play some local artists a lot more, you know.
I don't hear that. Yeah,
you don't hear that much. No. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. You know, like you want.
I don't.
I get that you wanna curate a crowd and things like that. But I think as a DJ, you want to open up opportunities as much as you can, because that opens up opportunities for yourself as a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. It's a lot of things, and there's a lot of moving parts with it. But that's one of the little things that I just never understood, like why don't we play local artists when we're, you know, when you're at the club, like why, or even like when you got artists coming out here going to Sky and they not even performing, they just sitting down. Why are you not playing local nigga shit, bro? Because there's some people that got some stuff out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you not playing that? Why are you not, you know, networking and trying to get that open? Because that's gonna open more doors for y'all. And that's going to open more doors for us, for all of us, you know, as a community.
I was going to say, do you see artists actually reaching out to DJs and doing that? Are you doing that?
I have, yeah. I've done it. And a few of them have said things. A lot of people don't fall through with it, what they promise. And like I said, you know, I mean, I'm not going to take it super personal because I don't DJ. I mean, I've DJ'd, but I don't DJ. That's not what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not my department within the community. So
I feel like it has to be a part of the community to push stuff like that, push the narratives, dude. We do a little promotion for the Canary. You know, we give out some tickets all the time and stuff. But I was excited to go because we had a close homie who's done the podcast for Ari Smoke. He was on the lineup for Don Tolliver to open up. They removed him that day, the day before,
really,
because Don Tolliver's team said they didn't like his music, or they wanted to take him off because they didn't, you know, fuck with it.
Now, mind you, who brought out Don Tolliver?
DJ Bangerang.
And who is he?
He's a DJ
out here.
And who should be
now, mind you, to me, like, I didn't go personally. I don't fuck with Don Tolliver. Not like. I just don't listen to him.
I don't listen to too, but I got free tickets. So
and I feel you can go. You just go.
I just go.
That bitch was
I think
that bitch was.
I had my nephew on my shoulder and shit. So like I was just there just kicking it.
How many openers did he have?
None.
Just Bangerang.
It was just Bangerang.
But last year he did.
Yeah, last year he did.
But I'm saying though, like, it's weird, bro. That's
but we need but that just goes back to the point of like, shout out to him for getting Don Tolliver, because that's a big thing. Like any big artist coming here is a big thing. But it's like, all right, bro. Now that you got that, it's like, why do not? How is it local artists are not opening up for major artists when they get here, bro? And this is every show that come, bro. This is every artist that get here. Like, I done been to 3 Larry June shows, none. Went to Peasy, none. Went to Baby Tron, none. Like, me and me and the guys, like, we out at these shows, like, going to a lot, and it's like. We gotta kick in the door. You know what I'm saying? Because if we just keep allowing like these club owners or these people who are already up to eat, we ain't never gonna get a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta push the issue to be like, all right, this is what we want. Like, y'all can come out here for this. You know what I'm saying? We got this set up for y'all. But it's also a culture thing, because like I've talked to the guys about like how if we in Dallas. Right, me and AJ go to Dallas. We could leave the club at midnight, and then the after spot don't close till 5, and so we outside eating, smoking, you know, just doing whatever,
regular shit.
And it's like here, that's not a thing, right? You go to any after spot, it's getting shut down, right? Like, culture matters,
you
know, and so it's just like we gotta find a way to get around that. I think that was big. Like I think that any Utah based person that's getting somebody out that don't got a big brand behind them or don't got like that engine behind them. Like I gotta salute you.
Yeah, I think the only person I can think of is Simon and Caleb that do that, but they're now behind like Complex, right? Don't they work with Complex or whatever?
Yeah, I think in a lot of stuff too. Like you got a lot of shout out my boy Allen. You got a lot of people who work with like Edison House, right? Like I just got introduced to that probably like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just with it being like a private, you know, this, that, and the third. And it's like, you know, I get around some friends and I talk about like, oh, bro, like I went to Edison House and like the ambiance was crazy. Like the setup. And I'm like, oh, you got to like interview and then like pay a fee if you get in. And I tell them how much and they like, oh, hell no. Like I could never pay that.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, how do we expect to advance if we not willing to pay and take the chance?
It's a part of, I think that's a huge
And I'm not
thing.
saying that with every time, but it's like at some point in time, bro, like.
People are cheap, bro. We know that.
Yeah.
It sucks to say, but it's just like they don't care to, they don't think the currency of money is worth that experience that you're going to have.
Which sucks because.
Weird.
Which really sucks because we are a melting pot of everything.
Yeah.
So when people come here, they're coming here for opportunities and they're taking your guys' opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So like for anyone trying to come up and do things, like invest in that now because that's going to help you 2, 3, 4, 5 years later down the road.
Yeah.
When you decided to put all that money into this and invest into that, you know, because like I said, it's just growing. Like like what Tay said, people are coming from New York, California, like everywhere just to live here. And then they see that opportunity, they're going to take that. So yeah, you have to take the opportunity.
Money's being spent here.
We talked about this too. Yeah. There's a lot of money in Utah and they spend it on useless shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the problem with Utah and the way it spends, they're only spending on the popular shit. They're only spending on the cool kids. They're all, you know, to be having a clothing brand. You guys, everyone thought that cardigan was fire. We take that shit to Orem, nobody touched it. Hey, nobody even bat an eye to look at it. Culture, once again. But that's where the money is. You have to create this culture that we have and put it in theirs and then admit this fire and let them be like, y'all can fuck with us. You know, there's boundaries, but y'all can fuck with us. We can fuck with you, you know? And that's how it's going to be. But we have to expand our reach though. You know, I fuck with a lot of people and I try to be wherever I can, do whatever I can. Yeah. But when it's not reciprocated though, you can sometimes sit there and think like, damn, why did I pull up to this place in the first place? Or why do I do this? But then I have to realize that this is a long game. I'm playing it. I got to make sure that I'm in the game to be able to play.
Just making those deposits. Yeah. At the end of the day, that deposit, you're going to withdraw one day. That's just going to pop up for you.
Because at the end of the day, the people that invited you to that joint, right, they might not have supported you how you want, but let's say somebody else, a vendor that was there, they saw your energy. They saw how even though you may have not been respected like you should, when they throw something, they hit you and be like, hey, we was both vending at so-and-so, like pull up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, word of mouth works out here, bro.
Networking is a key thing out here. And you can
huge.
And Utah's huge.
And the crazy thing is that 9 times out of 10, no one's saying no. Like right when they see your energy and shit, they're fucking with you from the start.
For sure.
I've had plenty of times where I'm talking to a lot of dudes and like dudes from California, dudes from like New Mexico and shit, and we're talking about these pop-ups and they're like, yeah, invite us when you guys do the next one or invite us when you guys have an event going on. When I hear that shit, I'm like, damn, it's like that.
For sure. And that's how I feel about even just like with our events. Usually our events are in the Salt Lake area. This time we took a chance and we had that motherfucker in fucking American Fork.
American Fork, yeah.
But you know, I just applaud us for taking that risk.
Shout out everybody who drove all the way down there and came.
And then even the people that lived out there pulled up and got to network and meet other people because I saw some new faces I've never seen. And little things like that. And that's something I think that, like I said, going back to saying Utah's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Like Utah's huge. Like all the way from fucking Brigham City.
Yeah, to Ogden.
All the way down to
Willa.
St. George, bro. Yeah. St. George is growing. Like I hope people are like seeing that you know what I'm saying, artists. Because I'm messing with this producer out there in St. George. Mm-hmm. He makes crazy beats. Mm-hmm. And he's just a young dude just doing music.
Yeah.
And that's within anything in entertainment, whether it's music, whether it's fucking events, whether it's fucking dancing, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of that out there. So when people tell me that Utah is small, yes, it is, but it's very big. So please take the risk, go out to American Fork, take a trip to St. George, network with people because it's huge. It's insane, bro. Yeah. It's crazy.
Because
it's crazy.
I agree with Jay, and I think
crazy.
It's one of those things too where it's like, so me and most of the guys grew up in like the not the Salt Lake area, but I guess you could say like between like really like Murray and like Draper, because most of us, like some of us went to like West Jordan, Hunter, Murray, Riverton, Harriman.
Yeah.
You know, but like I originally started at the Olympus area, and so I think it's hard too because it's a whole nother like y'all was saying, it's a whole nother demographic around that corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as you hit them outlets, it's a whole nother demographic that we ain't touched. And they don't really know about us because they got their own thing over there on that other side. And we got our thing. Mind you, too, we do got to take in consideration. There's only one downtown, right?
Yep.
So there's only one place where everybody can go to go get turned up or go get drinks or go do this or go do that. For us, that's a 15-minute drive. Mm-hmm. For them, that's an hour. Mm-hmm. When you've been outside to 1 a.m. and you got to drive back that hour, that's going to discourage, you know? And so sometimes it's about getting out of your comfort zone and stepping out into that new area. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And, you know, we probably could have did better of more advertisement over there towards that area. But we always believe that, like, our people will travel for us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and they did.
They did. You know? And they did. Like, I think, now, mind you, our next event will not be out far. You know what I'm saying? We're going to reel it back in. But I think it's, I think sometimes, too, you got to take that chance.
Have to.
You know what I'm saying? We had something that happened probably like a week before the barbecue that made us like change locations.
Shout out to y'all though. Y'all were quick too. You know, and
so fast.
Adversity is a big thing, and you guys just
scrambled for a second. Up. Yeah, scrambled for a second and said, "Hold up."
Y'all pulled out the playbook real quick.
No, that ass.
And I think that's one thing about it is like because we family, the audibles I feel like once the audible is called, everybody know what their job is. You know, sometimes I feel like when you're not working with people that you really cool with, it becomes more of a more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like you not doing your job. And like, don't get me wrong, like all of my boys will tell you like I'll be hot anytime around any event time or whatever, because it's like I'm elevated.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like
hard to talk to, bro.
My like because for me, like it get deep. Like I'm originally from Oklahoma. So like my people come from out here. You know what I'm saying? My cousins, my sisters, like my homies, you know? So like it's a big thing for me and like it's big for them too because like at the end of the day, like I really don't get bread until they get bread. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said before, I don't give a fuck about the bread. I give a fuck about the memories of my people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The times it's spent because like at the end of the day, like some people may not like this, but like this is just a personal opinion. I think that once you get married, like you settle down with somebody, you slowly take yourself out the game, which is cool because you start like your dreams change. And so you can have a dream for a long time to make it to the league. And then when you don't make it to the league, you find a new dream, you know? So if you got a dream and you don't accomplish it, you pivot and go to something else, you know? And I think, you know, when you get in a relationship, eventually you're going to get married, have kids, and like money goes into that because that's where the money has to go. And unless you work in 3 jobs or you make it, you know, whatever, however much, $150,000, whatever you're making to like be able to really provide for yours and do extra shit, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? And so like I tell the boys, like, we don't got much time, gang.
Clock is ticking.
We on borrowed time.
Yep.
Like Looper.
Yep.
You feel me? Like
Borrowed time for sure.
you just, and you know, I think, like I said, with the talent that's around us and like that's in the city, I believe we could do it. It's just more about, you know, who really can step up, you know, and who can't. Like, it's a lot of like fashion designers. And I fuck with the shit that is coming out of the city, right? Like, there is some shit that I do fuck with, but it's also hard because it's like, ain't no fashion designers like reaching out to artists to try to like link up and like, you know, do photo shoots or like.
Some are.
I mean, some.
But it's not like, you know, it's one of those, like Mike Styles is a great example where he gets to shoot with Soul and he shoots with like Nimbus and all them. Like, and that's an example, like I said. But like, you know, it's not like AJ or JJ or Dre Taylor or Venom Moon, Bobby B Mac. I don't see them in doing that shit either.
C4.
Yeah.
It's funny because, you know, every time we have an artist that comes on, I literally say, you guys got something going on, let us know. We'll send you guys whatever you guys need and tell us your size.
Yeah.
Music video, performances, whatever you guys got happening, we do. And whatever we got, you guys can take.
Yeah.
You know? And that's also a weird thing because there's so many talented fashion designers out here. And that's that's what made me want to step up our game for more about nothing and, you know, take opportunities on different things and try new things. And then, but then we're coming to realize that all these people that are out here doing all these designs, they're not doing anything back into the community. Mm-hmm. They're not giving back to the community.
You want somebody to pay $100 for your fucking sweater, but you ain't popped out to no events.
Yeah.
Or ain't nobody seen your face.
Mm-hmm.
Or you want to be weird on Instagram. Or like, just like stuff, bro, that it just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't make sense to me. And it's like I said, bro, like, glow up. Can't nobody ever say we don't support. Can't nobody ever say that we don't pay. And so it's just like, to me, I just feel like sometimes it's hard. And it's like JJ told me, like, probably like 3 years ago, he was just like, oh, you got to realize, like, just because like you show love, that don't mean niggas is going to show it back.
They're not, yeah.
And like, that hurts because it's like, damn, I personally, like, if you know me, you know, like, I don't really fuck with a lot of people. And a lot of people don't fuck with me. And that's cool. But it's like, I would assume that if I fuck with you, like, that's me showing you, like, I'm trying to be, you know, I'm trying to take this to the next level, whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's hard too because.
Yeah, the hospitality be kind of ass here.
It's
no southern.
Yeah, it's.
But y'all definitely had the, like, Tay, he be having sometimes he be having the food
Tay.
here, like, he be having the hospitality.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, a lot of people don't have the hospitality of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from here. Like, let me show you around, or like, let me put you on. Like, let me, you know, introduce you. Things like that. So, yeah, I think that's just kind of something that's also.
It's funny. We had the same conversation yesterday. We did a podcast, and then we talk about, like, you know, giving respect to get respect, right? That's what everyone expects out here. But for me, the way I grew up and the way I've been around my family and everyone, I understand there's an OG code from the life that we come from. You got to give them respect for what the shit they did, right?
Yeah.
I did that. I give them respect. They walk, so they did all their shit so I can actually walk, right? So I came back to Utah. When I did that shit, I knew I had a red carpet into a lifestyle that I didn't have to be in, but I could have. And then, but I took what they taught me at a very young age about respect. I don't care if anyone respects me. At the end of the day, I'm going to give you the respect that you should be giving, just to show you that it's out there. You can come to my house. I don't care who you are. If I've never even talked to you, I'm making you something. I'm finding out your favorite interests, your music, stuff that we can connect with.
Yeah.
And then when you go out to, when I started doing the podcast and started getting out into the community, I started realizing it's not the same. It's not the same how I work.
No, I agree.
But I'm going to keep doing what I do best because that's all I know.
You got to stay true.
Yeah.
Got to, bro.
Can't change.
Got to stay true in this shit. Like, I didn't seen a lot of people through the years, man. I didn't seen a lot of people like be in one group and then jump in another clique and then jump in another clique. And it's like, how do y'all let this happen? Like, one thing that like is true about me and like go up, like, all of us have been down since we've been younger. You know what I'm saying? And like, we really don't allow like a lot of like new people in like that. because like we deal with like a lot of just like in-house money, a lot of like personal, shit that go on, and so it's just like.
So when we open up, nigga, we opening up, like
like we expect it to be the same, and I'm not saying the same, but just like a certain level of respect, like you said.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like when we first started this, I had to really like sit back and like be like, all right, like, oh, you gonna have to like chill out, because like when I was younger, like I was just real honest, bro. Like coming from Oklahoma, like I was just super honest with people, and so like when I got here, people really didn't take that approach well, and so like it just kind of looks different, and I had to get to a point where it was like, just because I feel a certain way about somebody, I can't say that. Or just because like I don't fuck with somebody, like it was some people that was in the gala I ain't fuck with. Jay ain't fuck with. AJ may not have fuck with. You know what I'm saying? But it's like we all look at each other and be like, nigga, what matters most? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause at the end of the day too, like we grown, so like it ain't really no beef out here like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we getting to the point where it's like, y'all don't like us, we don't like y'all, cool. That's just where we at. Cause if we ain't scrapping out when we was younger, it damn sure happening now. So it just get to a point where it's like the fake animosity and shit, when it's like we really should be getting to this money together. That's the point where like the lines get blurred. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you see everybody out at the same clubs, the same functions, the same this and that. And it's like, so we cool, but we not cool enough to get no money. All right. Type shit.
Yeah, egos are the killer of it all.
Yeah, they don't want to share. They don't want to share with.
They don't
want to share.
They don't want to. Yeah. I want to go into the topic of glow up. What is glow up, and when did that start, and how did that come about?
You want me to get it? Really, it was just at the time it was like 2014, 2013.
We were still in high school.
Yeah, still in high school. 15. There's like a big thing about like the glow, like a glow up, like physical, like you were ugly, or like, and then all of a sudden you had a glow up, just whatever.
Yeah.
So we kind of took that concept, but like we took that in like with like that's our lives though, not just like looks, but like what we do, or how we are as humans, or how we are as artists, or things like that. So I personally want to always grow. I know my boys want to grow too. So I want people to compare us to ourselves. Like, oh, back in 2017, they had the barbecue. Cool. Bam. Fast forward the next 2 years. Oh, they put on a gala. Like, that's a glow up. Like, it's big, it's a change, and it's a good change. And back then it was us. Yeah. It was us, Tyus, E-Sly, Buddy Hill, Buddy, Trey, bro, everyone.
Aiden,
yeah. And they still a part of it, like glow up did turn into like more of a business aspect, but they still are, like our team and our guys and our brothers, you know what I'm saying? So like that never changes. And then we were able to implement kind of like what we like to do. DeAndre has always like been rapping. I grew up, playing the saxophone for like 5+ years. And so going back into the art form and making music was awesome. And then I was able to apply that to our business. So what was it? When did we start that? We got the first LLC. It was like
I want to say when we came.
When did we do a launch party? Yeah.
Launch party, which was like 17.
It was 17.
Yeah.
17 or 18.
Yeah, I think it was.
You stayed at Dixie for how long? 2 years?
No, I was in that bitch for like 6 years. I was in St. George for a minute. Yeah, I didn't come back until 2020. Bro,
well, no, because
if COVID didn't happen, I would have never.
But the thing is, you did 1 year. You did 1 year at home though, didn't you? And then you went down to graduate.
No,
that's that COVID year.
COVID year I did here. Yeah, COVID year I did here.
Yeah,
but I was in St. George till 2020. Okay. Like I said, if COVID didn't happen, I'd probably still be out there. I loved it out there. It was a small, like knitted, you know what I'm saying? Like it was nice. And I'm in between Vegas and Salt Lake. It's perfect.
Were you golfing at the time?
No, and I wish I did.
Missed opportunities?
Exactly. My God, bro. 5 years of just living out there and never touching a golf course in my life. I messed up there.
Should have
But
been
It's
different.
okay. Now you do it though.
Now I do it. So, but yeah, that's just kind of what glow up is. It's just like it's us, and we're constantly working on ourselves, and just just trying to make that mark.
Yeah. So. The way I look at it, glow up is like a family that provided opportunities to each other, but also more people around them too to put stuff together. Because like, when you talk about the fashion show, you talk about the gala, you're talking about people that were coming up. Nobody knew who they were at the time, and and now everyone knows who these people are, but they seem to have forgot.
Who put it on?
Yeah, who put it on? Who was there in the city first? Because I remember. We did a bunch of stuff at Sugar House when Dallas was doing stuff. We were the ones that put on the first sneaker convention type thing out ever. Everyone forgot who we were. Everyone forgot that we did that. We had hard jewelry there. We had a bunch of people there. And like now look at them.
It's crazy how people forget, bro. Because like, on God, this is the truth. In the last 10 years, the best event to me was Home Runners in 2000 and
had to be 19. It had to be because we had to be 21.
When D'Angelo and them were
there? My boy, our boy D'Angelo came down. Our boy Khalil came down from Vegas. Our other boy Jay Ford came down
before the barbecue.
Was DT there?
That was right before
DT was there.
Yeah, it was the whole
like
gang,
we
bro.
like all of our boys had came out from outer state and shit. And Home Runners had through this crazy
That's when they dropped the
Muay Thai shorts
at the depot.
At the depot, going crazy. Like from the ambiance, like just the setup, like
the music,
the vineyards, like everything that they put on that night. That shit was 6 years ago. 6 years ago. And to this day, like I remember that shit. And so like to me it's like people remember stuff and they don't want to get that credit. But it's like I said, like Home Runners, that event, that was the win. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, and this ain't no shade when I say this, but like, what was that one festival they got put on?
Hive.
So when the Hive first got announced, bro, like,
did it even happen?
I was like, I hit all my guys.
Last year at all.
The second year, I don't think happened.
I hit all my guys and I was like, bro, what is this? Like, I'm gonna try to get us tapped in. So I'm trying to figure stuff out. Basically, I can't get in. No way, no how, basically, from what I'm hearing, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now, mind you, I'm seeing all the people on the lineup. I'm like, all right, they got Rick Ross.
Jack Harlow.
That's a bag, okay? They got Lil Mosey before the charge, I think. Bag. Like, just
Jack Harlow was on that bitch too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just people that's going to cost. And it's like, when I was, like, looking around, I'm like, it ain't no, like, local artists on there. Or, like, it ain't no, like, local nothing. And so, like, I don't know how well it did, mind you. But it's like, when I think about it, it didn't do shit really because it's like, I didn't see it posted.
I did, like,
and that's not even just me. Like, my people, like, I was really asking because I was interested to see how it went. Because it's like, that was the first big, like, concert that Utah did.
I'm pretty sure Chow shot that shit, and I don't see many pictures from him at all. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Chow was there shooting, I'm pretty sure.
They said it was fucking ass.
Yeah.
People there at the event I
remember hearing like reviews.
They disliked how it was set up. First of all, the way people were acting. That's the one thing about Utah too, is that these fools did not know how to fucking act, and that's why we lose a lot of good shit that we have here. And we lose a lot of that because kids want to fucking do some stupid shit.
Now, mind you too, that go into.
Don't say it.
Say it. Say it. Say it.
I just think that just go into like shit that like got to do with like big homies and shit. Like who like in every level.
Correct it.
Yeah, like it's motherfuckers that's teaching you like the game. Like don't go in here saying this or don't do this or don't do this. And I feel like now we at a level or a stage where like that's lost. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell Adam all the time, like you don't just represent yourself, like you represent all of us. So when you going out doing your thing, like enjoy yourself, but like be aware, like you the brand.
That's why I tell people all the time: be horny, but don't be too horny, because we got a podcast, we got a clothing brand. You're attached to this now.
You the brand. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like it worked for P because like shorties fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? And so like
start dancing and shit.
Like
start jigging and shit.
And so you just. everybody, like I said, it's just one of those things where we gotta build with the right people.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's a wasted thing. So like if next time they hear Utah Festival, some people gonna be turned off that fact alone.
I do want to say, like, there's what's it called? V2 Presents. Once again, this is a scene that you're on. V2 Presents does the raves in Utah, like a majority of them, right? Yep. And
Baby jumping.
DOS actually what they do is they have local support. So they have about 5 DJs from Utah to DJ at this festival. And sure, they have early times, the earliest times but
a time where you fit in.
You're in that bitch. You're in that bitch.
Get it where you fit
So
in.
V2 does that.
And you're bringing in your people.
Yeah, and their DJs create festivals, a bunch of people show up, and maybe you don't have a big of a crowd, but you have a bunch of people still showing up to this event for the music that you're making, you know?
Yeah.
So Mutiny does that as well. Mutiny's another place that does it's not festivals, but they do concerts for DJs. You can call it a rave, whatever you want, a show, rave, whatever. But it does the same thing. They have an opening DJ that's from here normally, and then they have like 2 DJs that are from out of state that are actually really popular. And then Doofus is another one that's like an after spot, but it's not afters. It's more like just another place where they have local DJs get some stuff. There's Black Void, which is also after hours, which is also all that stuff. I think that what they're doing is a prime example of creating and building a community of selective sounds and putting people together that are willing to pay that money to see this stuff. So in reality, I don't know how, once again, they're probably backed by more money than we are because they have whatever it is, business loans or whatever it may be, but they have like a location. They have a home spot. They have a place solidified for them where they can have a show whenever, however, as long as the money's right. And I think that's the hardest part is like, if we're able to find a location to do that consistently, I think it'd be pretty easy for us to build a community off of the music and the sounds that we want to bring and create in reality.
And it's like, and then we do. And it's crazy in that. But then it goes back to the people who are actually there in those places. Like the places you're talking about, they're actually having the local artists.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Our places, they're not really doing that too much.
We're too busy feeding the pockets of other people.
Yeah.
Right.
And I get it on a promoter kind of viewpoint, you know, kind of thing. But like when it comes to like the bigger picture, like you want it to be as big as these raves that we're having here. You know what I'm saying? So they got to be open to that and work with these local artists, local DJs. It's actually really cool to see local DJs like DJing at Sky and stuff and doing things like that. I'm glad that's happening in these other bars and stuff like that. That's really good. But then we got to go even deeper. Like, let's get these artists. Like, let's hit up these smaller artists. They don't even have to be there. Just play they shit.
Yeah.
And let the people kind of feel that or hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because I love to go out and hear some new shit. You know what I'm saying? I personally like that.
Same.
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
I like to go out and hear Bo cooking some shit up, and I'm like, damn, nigga, like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And I think that's up for a lot of people. I mean, obviously we like to hear the shit that we like to hear, but like, you know,
but it was that like Sayonara. We were there 2 weekends ago.
Exactly.
And he brought he's from Oakland.
And he just went out there
and
too.
He was fucking.
Dude, he was
crazy.
Cutting, bro.
Crazy, yeah.
Bro was cutting.
Yeah,
Answer me this.
Yeah.
The dude who came out from Oakland, how good is he compared to the DJs that's out here that you listen to?
He's on par, bro, or if not better. That performance I seen is probably one of the best things that I've enjoyed as of lately going outside.
Yeah, it was fun. We were there till
we were there to the end. Definitely.
Do they play the same type of music?
Great question. That's a great.
He did pull in a different style of. He definitely had that California shit for sure.
Yeah, California for sure.
That shit, the Oakland shit. Like I know because I went up and dapped him up.
Yeah,
I literally walked up and down. I was like, that shit was fucking.
You heard a different sound.
That shit was it right there.
They got a different bump in your ear.
But the great thing about it is that being good at that profession, right, or like understanding crowd control and understanding what's happening in front of you. Of course, you want to play what you want to play, but he's able to mix in like hits that everybody could sing along to, and then cut it, and then bring it back, and
every ethnicity you could think of dancing to it, fucking with it, bro. Like I said, music, universal language. Like that was a prime example. Like you had this group of people coming up dancing, like actually come up and dancing like in front of the DJ booth.
Now, granted, me, JJ, Eve were dancing in front of the DJ booth,
What race was he?
Brought him. He was Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's cooking.
Okay, this is another thing too. Is like people of color.
Yeah.
We are the culture.
Yeah.
So when people tell me, "Oh, I don't know if we should do that because I don't know if
It's okay.
if the city gonna rock with that." Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the city gonna rock with what we put out because it ain't gonna be no bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he brought out that DJ, and like Tay said, he played them LA slappers. Of course, bro's gonna play the regular shit that is setting the mood.
Yeah.
But when Tay went up and dapped him up because of them Oakland slappers, not because of the regular slappers that he would normally hear on a Saturday or a Friday.
And not everybody, it's hard to say, but not everybody consumes music the same way.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, some people don't pay.
Through their ears?
You're seeing,
but
you're not like,
but like you said, culture.
it's black and white, but that's,
the
you're making
come
it,
up,
you're making
how
that
you hear
black,
it, how
you're,
you listen to
you're
it.
making it black and white though. It's like people,
You listen to it. Everybody listen to it the same.
I know, see, but the people don't.
They don't.
Because some people pay attention to
Not
people
always.
people pay attention to
More than that.
riffs. People pay attention to the keynotes. People pay attention to what's being said. People pay attention to how the voice sounds. People pay attention to what the 808 sounds like. It's different for
No, and I
everybody.
get
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
But at the end of the day, if the shit sound good, you know what you gonna do?
Yeah, you're gonna bop your head.
So
Diddy bop.
you feel me?
Oh.
You might hit the Dougie.
Not
Like,
yours.
Not today, Diddy. Sorry.
Not me.
but I mean, I feel you. I think we also at a place in time where too, like 5 years ago, this DJing shit wasn't out.
Yeah,
It wasn't
Yeah,
popping.
everybody
it wasn't
wants to be a
fire,
DJ
bro.
now,
Shout out to
bro.
COVID.
Let's get that right
Everybody
now.
wants to
Let's
be a DJ right
let's
now.
get
I
that
hear you,
straight
yeah.
right now.
Everybody
5
wants-
years ago, y'all was not outside cutting.
Well, it's crazy too.
Bo
Nigga.
was.
Y'all niggas forced me to DJ my own shit because y'all want to charge us 500,
Oh,
300.
that's how I felt too.
Yeah,
I was out here DJing our shit because I was like, the homies had the shit. I was like, just fucking let me use the shit.
Yeah, oh
And you know,
God.
and this is the crazy part about it is, I tell people I'm willing to pay you, right? But if I fuck with you and I'm willing to pay you, you gotta understand. If I'm paying you, that means I'm paying 20 other motherfuckers.
Exactly.
I might not be able to give you your regular hit.
$250 an hour. That's crazy.
So work with me.
Help
Work
me.
with
help
me.
me. Help you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
help me,
again,
help
it's
us.
like you got these other groups out here, man. And yeah.
I think that it's a very exciting future in reality, and I also believe that you guys are more than capable of bringing a community together and having people support you. You already have that kind of, behind you. I think that what I would like to do personally is, like I mentioned, just create a community. And I just thought of an idea is find a location and make this the spot, whether it's a bar, whether it's a dive bar, whatever it may be, a club, but like a social setting where it's like, hey, every Friday night we're going to have
Like a home night.
yeah, we're going to have a home night. We're going to have maybe a couple performers, and then we're just going to have a chill, socialize, drink, and we're going to play a lot of the local artist music, and it's going to be rap. And then tomorrow it might be jazz, and tomorrow it might be alternative, and tomorrow, it's just one of those things where I think that we should build a home base to find selective sounds. I love music, and I love finding new music, and I love sharing music
And there's
with
people,
people.
that like to do that too.
That's
Like to find new music
Yeah.
and things like that. Yeah, so I agree.
So that's just something I like to put in the air.
I like that. I like that. I'm a fan of that. You need to tap in. Nigga.
Shout out house music.
You need to
He
tap
said,
in.
"Shout out house music."
That's my extent.
I'll
what
turn
he
you
got
like,
out of it.
That's
I'm
my extent to EDM.
Hey,
That's
like they
Yeah, but
At
I'm not
the
saying
end of
I'm
the
not
day-
got out of it.
But
But I'm not saying that's music I want to
yeah.
play. Yeah,
No.
That's what he got out of
play
it.
some
'Cause
fucking,
it's a
just play
thing.
some chopped and screwed. Let's bring some Paul Wall. Let's bring some
God,
fucking
nigga, bring Houston to this motherfucker.
Let's
Like,
bring some
dang.
fucking zero. Fucking
He's talking about
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
My nigga just think we just gonna play techno. He didn't even say that. In the lineup he said he didn't even say that. And that's what
But
you
we
got.
might have a DJ on the night. Hey, it's gonna be a techno night.
Yeah.
You want to slide? Go ahead. Okay, we might have a.
It's just creating the different avenues of music that we have with the different
Yeah.
genres and providing that to the people that we
Yeah.
love and want to bring them in
Gotta
and
be open, like-
building this community together.
romanticize that
Gotta
ox.
be open. Yeah.
We don't have to be there, but
Yeah.
we have representation that can be there.
Yeah.
And that's
Exactly.
all that matters.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
See, Tay, I wish that was true, brother. I wish that I wish that O could not pull up to an event and know that my team is gonna be there 30 deep, because it ain't going like that.
Yeah, but
Might be
you have
five
a
deep.
but you have
Might
a
be five deep.
you have a community that's gonna be there.
Yeah, because
Because of it.
at the end of the day, like we've been in the community since we was kids, so
Yeah.
like we know who's who and all that, and so like I think that's a good idea. I think it's hard too because it's like you gotta shine on niggas in your own city
Yeah.
somewhere else before they fuck with you.
Shine somewhere else before you shine here.
You got to become the hometown heroes, but not doing it at home.
You
That's
see what
so
I'm saying?
crazy,
That shit.
bro.
I gotta shit on you first for you to love me.
I don't want to shit on you. I don't want to.
And you're making
Well, we could
it
all
happen.
did that here together.
Yeah,
Man,
we could have done this together.
we could have been a
And then we could have shit on
diarrhea
everybody
factory
outside of
together.
here.
Yeah. And it'd be even the same for like anything, even like hoops and shit.
Yeah.
Like Frank Jackson, like
Yeah.
going out, you
Yeah.
know, like bro, just different things, bro. Like all avenues, like dead ass. You have to go out of your way in order to like make a fucking just make anything happen. Out
I
here.
think the problem is nowadays is the virality of things. People just want to get famous really quickly, and there's no authenticity when you're going out and doing things. Like you're trying to just get a quick like serotonin or like dopamine or like get famous or meet these people, and it's like it's not fulfilling for you. It's just something that you're trying to put out.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
and I think that's an issue because
Yeah.
because of the internet and the social media that we have.
No.
There's two different like avenues where you
Definitely over
actually
the
want
last
to-
4 years since COVID,
Yeah.
that's just been a thing for people. They know it's out there. They know can get it, but that's all they know.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what
Yeah, I just find that an issue because when people like it's once again, O points this out and it made it make sense. This was like years ago when we were younger, where it's just like we know you or I know you and we've met and we've had conversations, and then I see you say a month later or 2 months later, and then you're weird and you don't say hi. It's just one of those things where it's just like, what happened within those 2 months? You only did that because we were hot at that time and we said what's up, or
Right.
like, you know, it's just just weird stuff like that.
No, and even like it's crazy too because the gala, like even though it was like technically like blow up and Simon shit,
Yeah.
it opened the opportunities. I was able to perform at
Right next to Pretty Bird Chicken.
Eccles. Yeah, what
Yeah.
is that shit called?
We
But
were there.
shout out to Elvis because Elvis is the one that was able to link me with that, and then I wouldn't have been able to do that without Elvis working with him during the
Gala.
globe shit.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like I got to know him when we went to Mrs. Huscroft's crib to do the promo video for it.
Yep.
Remember? And we
Yeah.
was shooting the videos and shit, and I feel like that's where I kind of really got to know him.
Shout out Elvis, man.
Yeah.
Elvis is real.
Now
I
he's
saw.
doing his
You would have been so
stuff.
happy. I saw him here, like 2 weeks ago, bro. You were. It was a Rainbow Room. I hit y'all.
Yeah.
I hit both of y'all.
Yeah,
You did.
shout out that young nigga Elvis,
Yeah.
man. It's certain young niggas that really got that star potential. Like I'm talking about
Elvis
like
is
real
a superstar.
star,
Yeah,
and
Elvis
he
is a
got
superstar.
that shit. Like
Yeah.
Elvis is definitely one of those people that like, cause he younger, any resource that I can give to him to elevate him, even if it's higher than myself, I will. Because that's the kind of pure spirit he is. Like he move with intent. You know what I'm saying? People love him. Like he a good cat. He always gonna look out. Like Elvis is one of all those people, just like Simon. I feel like if opportunity presents itself, like they always gonna shoot that look. Like, hey yo, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So shout out. Shout out
I
that
agree.
boy for sure. For sure.
With that being said, I want to ask though, do you guys, Osiris mentioned earlier, do you guys have anything planned for the future as of right now?
You
See?
said your name, not mine. Only
You said it earlier though. And also, we got to talk about your music, but we can go here. Yeah.
Yeah, my department. That's your department.
Yeah, man. I think we touched on it earlier.
Yeah.
How crazy the gala went, and then not being able to do nothing the 2 years after that. I think that was critical, bro, because it's just, you know, when like people love to be like they don't pay attention. Like I ain't worried about so and so. I ain't worried about so and
Yeah.
so. And it's like I couldn't tell you how many times like people be like, what y'all cooking up, or like what y'all got planned. It's like damn, like right now, like I really ain't got shit planned. In that time period, yeah, I'm like in that time period, like it was just a lot of going on. You know what I'm saying? We had some personal stuff, like everybody has some personal stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? I think that when you elevate, like most of us is in relationships, and so like when you elevate, like your partner got to get used to that. You know what I'm saying? Your partner got to get used to you being outside or you being around females or you being, you know what I'm saying, outside, like, because you got to, like, you the brand. The brand don't grow if I'm inside watching Netflix posted up every day, every weekend. That's
I wish it did.
You feel me, Tay? Like,
wish
where
it
I
did.
sign up. Like, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So I think that gap, like, in having the barbecue really showed us that, like, the city fuck with us. We just got to remain consistent. But we also got to get them shit that they want.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I be tired of going to out and it's like, it's the same shit.
Yep.
I don't care what venue it's at. It's a DJ posted up playing the same shit.
Sometimes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't like, and maybe this is just me coming from the South. Like, I want to hear some T.I. I want to hear some Jeezy. I want to hear some Luda. I want to hear some, like, just some, like, some other shit. Like, we get it. Like, this is what y'all do. Like, this is the vibe. But, like, I don't know, man.
So with that being said, what's up next? Or you want to keep that like?
I think we got some shit that's like, no, we got some shit that's either up next we gonna do a pay night, pay and sip. Gotta come in twos, no singles ahead of the time. So all y'all solo homies, if you ain't got no partner, you can't come. Are you solo females? Grab your shorty so you can't come.
But what happens if the shorty grabs another shorty to go?
Yeah, it's two.
That's fine. It's pairs. That's just pairs.
Okay, yeah.
It
So
don't
if I
matter.
bring another friend,
It don't have to be
Locked in.
significant.
I
you know, it's
asked.
just-
I did
Tay.
ask him. I said, "Nick, can I come with two? Like two?" He said, "No, because you have to have 4."
then bring
Okay.
3.
That's what. Yeah.
He can't.
Why not?
Yes, I can.
3 girls. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
well,
that means
that's what
4.
I said. Hold on, yeah, hold on.
That means 4.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be good. That'd be
Quick
cool.
math.
Even better.
And if not, shout out Vic.
Shout out.
We in talks right now with Wick Lab about doing a little after hours joint.
Candles.
You know what I'm saying? Probably like 9:30 to like midnight 1. You know, come get you a little drinky drink, make you a little candle. Because at that event, we definitely will be playing some Chingy,
Romantic.
some Prince, some Mike Jack.
Intimate.
You know?
Affectionate.
And they don't even gotta be, you know, like,
you smell good.
yeah, come out. You know what I'm saying? Just that's probably what we got up next in probably in the spring right now. And this is big. It's a lot of background work and putting it together because it's my first time really like looking into it. But I want to give a shout out to AJ, Keith, Fat, JJ, because right now we curating like a glow up invitational like golf tournament
Oh, fire.
that we trying to put together for next spring. You know what I'm saying? Some small 6 teams or so. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
We got to play with 4.
winners
Yep.
get, you know, 500 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something different. That's not the club. That's not DJs. That's something different. That
The
brings
other
a
club.
The other club. Hello.
Hey, B. You feel me? So, you know, shout out to them because, you know, we all kind of locking in and really like see if we can really make that push. And then in the summer, you know, my big goal is to get an artist out here. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, like, we can sit down and plug in and see if we can get y'all to tap in and where y'all could benefit from that. And any other groups, like I said, I challenge y'all. You know, we got the bread, like, we got the connections on our side. You know, sometimes it's about, like, if I know Tay can get, like you said, if I know Tay can get a spot, that's for off the menu. So off the menu is in charge of getting a location.
Yeah.
Another group is in charge of liquor.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Smoothest
Easy.
way.
Yeah.
Easy cake, man.
We got just departments, bro. We got to just put each other in departments at the end of the day.
I agree.
Yeah. I think that's exciting, though.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, though. And then
Jermain, y'all been in the studio is what I've been seeing. So Osiris has been on the. Also, you're back on the. You're back on the pen and paper. Is what I'm hearing.
I got some shit.
I know, and that song that you showed me with JJ and DT and what's his name? Do I say it?
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I did. I need that released.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no,
What's
it's
up,
coming, bro.
Who is it? Is
Stop
it
big
It's
keeper,
Capo.
bro.
Capo? Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop
no,
gatekeeping,
it's-
bro.
Yeah.
It's coming,
RTB
bro.
Capo, yeah, I need that song.
It's coming. Shout out
bro.
RTB, man. Shout out Miles Bridges. Shout out Capo.
Stop gatekeeping, bro.
It's gonna drop, bro. It's just more about like I want to do things right.
Oh yeah, you want to make that music video? I forget.
You know what I'm saying? I want the video.
Yeah,
I want
I
like
forget.
all of this.
Because
shit to,
that
like,
song is
Yeah.
fire.
you know,
gas.
like we got some shit in the cut, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like we talking to like big artists right now. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like JJ
Yeah.
next project will have a feature on there.
So when is
Like,
that?
hold on. I also want to say before you get on that, to repeat what I said. If y'all missed it at the start of the video, show me somebody in Utah that got a tape that's better than
Top to bottom.
Proper Introduction, top to bottom, no bias. Just go to Apple Music, Proper Introduction, Jermain.
But does it have to be rap?
I appreciate
Nah, it could be
And that's why
R&B.
I'm
Like
asking.
it could be anything.
Because like, you know, but
It
you're
could
a
be
rap. But
anything.
you're a rap.
Now, mind you, if you want to sit here and tell me alternative rock is better than a Proper Introduction, we not even finna have a combo. I'm not even finna entertain.
But
it.
I'm saying though, like, there's different people that listen to different.
So if you make
sounds.
R&B, if you make rap, if you make something,
So
like
hip hop, then hip hop, right? Is cool. You can do hip hop,
house
R&B.
music too.
Yeah.
If you anything basically but rock and country,
Okay.
I think.
Because you don't have an opinion on rock country because you don't listen to it. You don't
Straight
like
like
it.
that.
Cool. And that's why I have to clarify, because you know some people are gonna think it's better than that.
Yeah,
You know.
top to bottom, it's just I don't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. No, I appreciate you like that with the level of the Proper Introduction, which was a great time and it was a fun project.
I think the tape is fire. Yeah.
I think it's okay. Like I listen to it now.
That
I'm
shit
like,
fed families.
I listen to that shit and I'm like it's cool. I listen to my old music and I'm like, that
So you
could
think
be
Before
way better.
I Glow Up is
That could be
better?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I like Before I Glow Up too. I'm
Oh
not gonna
my
lie.
god.
It's only 4 or 5 songs, but
I think niggas.
Yeah.
I think niggas slept on that one.
Before I Glow Up
and
is
then we were
pretty-
able to
Oh.
do, and then even just like the business aspect of it, like being able to get the billboard for that.
Yeah.
And I had the billboard up for all summer, and
I
that
was
shit
there
was
for that.
awesome
That was
for me
huge.
as an artist, as like a local artist, and being able to have a billboard up.
State Street.
Bro, that shit was fucking lit. Like I was so geeked about that. It's different too. I mean, the time of my life was different too. And then I predominantly engineered that project as well. So that took a lot of work. That's why I'm very proud of that project itself. I think it is better. But I think anything I'm probably gonna be releasing after is gonna be always better. But that's just from an
be.
artist
Yeah.
like standpoint. I just dropped a single with some of the people from Camp 777. So Lou and Percy. And it was a surprise because that was kind of like a throwaway. I had like a few songs I sent to Delu, and I was like, pick which one, like, and we could just go in. Because my biggest thing is the studio costs money, nigga, and I want to be able to go in that studio ready. I don't want to go in the studio creating like in a creative mode. I want to be in there. Let's lay down what we need, because nigga, this shit ain't cheap. Let's put that, get what we need to do. Bam, bam. And so that's what we did. And I told Delu that's kind of where I'm at with my music. I think his is a little different. He's in the studio actually creating, and that's awesome. That's dope. I got my own little setup. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can listen to myself and engineer my own shit. So I like that. But yeah, we jumped in the studio, dropped that shit, and surprisingly, like a lot of people fucked with it.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. And then I'm releasing another song, Vent Session, too.
Oh, another
this
event
week.
session.
Yeah, just going at it,
Was Dom on the first one?
Nah, Dom was on the.
But it was on that.
Puerta.
It was that.
He was in the
tape.
video. He was in the video.
Wasn't that a tape that you did, like a little?
Nah. So I dropped like a little.
It was like 4
2
songs, though, or
Yeah,
2
it was like
songs,
2,
yeah.
3 songs
Yeah.
that Dom
Was on,
that
yeah.
was on.
De la Huerta.
Yeah,
He
and
was
that was
singing.
college days. And,
I know, yeah.
And it was crazy, like, because Proper Introduction, all of that shit's like, that came out 2020. That shit was made in like 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
And I recorded all that shit at the crib and then sent that over to engineer and like got that fixed. So it's just interesting. And then kind of before I glow up, it was kind of just during COVID and shit like that. So, but this time around, it's going to be some shit that's just like some shit that didn't make like before I glow up and shit I just been working on between then and now. So
Do you have a tape coming out or?
yeah, I do. Yeah. but I don't know exactly.
When expected.
So
you can give me a time.
Don't throw out the time frame.
Yeah,
because
we
then
don't-
we won't hold you to it.
Exactly.
I will hold you.
Next year?
Yeah. So I
Probably
can
next
give it.
year.
I can give like a general time of when I want it to be is next year. But again, I
He
want.
said, don't lie.
We're a whole team, right? And
Yeah.
and what we want is we want to have an artist come out here, but I want to make sure it works to the point where
That's true. You've been saying that.
it's something we can put that artist on a project as
Together.
well.
Yeah.
And then have them also out here. So then
Yeah.
it's more of like a
So
full
then you
fit.
can open
It's a full
and then-
circle. It's not just we're bringing this nigga out here
Yeah,
to
yeah.
perform. Nah, it's like nigga, we got shit together. We got tunes together. We work together, and this shit's hot.
Yeah.
So now, and that's kind of like the formation we want to work with. So
Yeah.
that's also another thing that's kind of, I wouldn't say holding back a project or whatever, but it's
Something you want to get figured out
timing.
before.
Yeah, it's just timing. We have to get the timing and the bread, niggas, cost money. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Next
we'll
year.
see.
So it looks like you're trying to create the opportunity for yourself and for the team to work with someone, but also bring that person out here. So
Yeah.
that all happens in one go. You don't want
Exactly.
to, and I respect it. You don't want to
Exactly.
waste your time. You guys, no
Exactly.
time. There's no time wasted in any of this, right?
Exactly. Because like you said, if I'm making money, he's making money. If he's making money, I'm making money. So it has to be right. And we're a team. You know, at the end of the day, like we have to be on the same time. We have to be on the same page, even if we don't necessarily agree. We gotta be on the same page, and that's something I feel like we've always done very well. We'll argue, just like
happens.
anyone else.
Yep.
We'll fucking get at it, whatever. Say things about certain things that we don't want to happen and shit like that, or what we think is best for us. But that's part of it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what also makes us closer. Like, nigga, we got at it at the barbecue. It's barbecue.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we knew what it was, what the end result is, what we were trying to do, and we were able to fulfill that. And it was a great turnout. And so that's how we want to do everything that we do, not just events, projects. We want to do, everything. So, yeah.
That is good that you guys have like-minded, people within your group, because at the end of the day, some get tunnel vision, but the goal is always the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So the outcome is always going to become the same.
Exactly.
We do have fun questions here to ask, though. We, as a lover of music and someone that has
We
music
can
and
ask-
does
yeah,
music,
we can
and we're those both.
Yeah.
We'll start with one, though. If you had to make your dream album, who would you have on it? This is your album, Jermain. You're going to have one rapper, one singer, one producer. Who's on this album?
Dead or alive.
One rapper, one singer, one producer.
And with you, with
Dead
you,
or alive.
with you, the
Yeah.
greatest shit ever. Your shit.
And you on this shit, the
alive?
general. So you putting this shit together, who you think fits,
Yeah, think of your album
thinks
too.
of it.
Dead or alive?
Dream lineup.
Dream album.
shit.
Whoever wants to go first.
That nigga said dead or alive. That's crazy.
15 songs, top to bottom.
15. Ooh. And then they're just on one song?
No,
Oh, they're on
they
the
can
album.
be-
That's the album.
I know, but
yeah.
they're
You
on
can-
one song on it.
No, they're on the whole project.
they're on the whole
project.
project, but you
Right.
pick and choose where you want
Where
them.
they can be at?
You can have whoever your rapper is do all the songs, but then the singer only does 4 or 5 songs.
Shit.
I was thinking right now. Too.
Producer. Actually, I'll go singer first.
He's going Donald Jones.
Ooh. I didn't even think about that. Ooh. Yeah, Donnell Jones is tough. I just don't know.
No, you're not-
Yeah, prime Donnell Jones. Yeah, let's throw him in there for. For singing. Rapping. I want to shake that shit up. I like older southern rap, like not older, but like
And-
2000 early
And
2000.
mind this too, you can use a whole group.
Ooh.
If there was a
See,
group,
y'all
so they're listed as one.
Yeah. He's stupid, bro.
Okay. All right. I'll still do Donnell Jones for R&B purposes. I love R&B. And then I'll do rapping wise. It's either gonna be Lil Wayne. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Lil Wayne. And producer. Ooh.
Now you have to think about something that's going to put your sound together with that.
Yeah.
Donnell
that's-
Jones, Lil Wayne.
Donnell
We're gonna cut that shit up for you.
I think Pharrell could go crazy. Like he can just switch it up. I've heard some like
I think you
the
fit well
hard
with
shit.
Pharrell.
Yeah, I think we could really create some crazy shit, just different shit.
Yeah.
Like a different sounds put together. That could go crazy. Yeah,
Okay.
that would be nuts.
Okay,
Yeah, let's do
Pharrell,
it.
Donnell Jones, Lil Wayne,
and Lil Wayne
And Jermaine.
and me.
Jermaine. Jermaine. The general.
I ain't gonna lie with you. I'll probably have to take out the singer.
Okay, you want another rapper?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This nigga love
Yeah,
low key though.
Like I just gotta I gotta take out the singer. Producing my shit, it gotta be like
This is probably the most loaded question we ever have on here for any.
Yeah, that's a hard
You
one.
have to really think about it.
Nah,
Because mine
yeah.
changes every week.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like I'm like sitting here, I'm like, I had Frank Ocean on one time with my lineup, and I'm like, I want a new addition.
And you're on damn near every podcast. This is only one podcast. Mine just
You gotta make
set in
yours
stone.
last.
Yeah, exactly.
Producer.
I think producing, I gotta go with somebody like
You got 2 rappers, so you do gotta go crazy.
3 rappers. Because
I do. I'm gonna go with a OVO 40
Okay.
for the simple fact that I think that clearly what he has given us with Drake is
OVO 40.
it don't even need it. Like it doesn't need a
Yeah.
you know. But I think that he could. I think 40 could touch Dr. Dre level if he worked with
Those
he
are
could work
different
with
artists.
everyone
Yeah.
freely
Uh-huh.
and like
if he wanted to.
Like,
If he wanted to,
what's
yeah.
if
crazy
he could
is
really
doesn't
like
want to,
tack in and like lock in, I feel like he could really touch that bag.
Yeah.
And I feel like Drake has given us so many different. 40 has heard Drake on so many different sounds and beats and shit that it's not nothing he ain't heard that he can't chop up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to take him.
Great pick.
40.
This is for everybody back home. I'm gonna have to take Sauce Walker
Okay.
off the rip, bro. I think
I'm surprised you didn't say Chris Savage.
Sauce Walker, that's my
Local.
guy, you know what I'm saying? Longest independent artist that I know, like Houston legend, Texas legend, you know what I'm saying? Down South legend, for y'all who don't know. Sauce Walker, look him up. And then I'll probably have to say, just to freak it and like really throw like this left pitch, like, cause it's gonna sound crazy.
Niggas
It's
like Glorilla.
Wale,
I knew you were going to say Wale.
probably.
I had a feeling.
And niggas like Glorilla.
Lotto.
Them three.
Okay.
Osiris.
Yeah.
OVO
Wale
40.
on some Wale on some 40 shit would go crazy.
That would go crazy, yeah. Wale on some 40.
Yeah.
And Sauce Walker.
Be so nuts.
Do Sauce Walker and Wale have a song? No way, huh? Yeah, there's no way they have a song.
Maybe in the vault.
When's the last song that Wale has dropped, bro? I haven't heard anything from him. Has he dropped a new tape?
When's the last time you looked?
No, he dropped a tape, didn't he? Because he's coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm tripping. Yeah. Didn't he drop a tape? Because he's going on tour, isn't he?
No, he didn't drop nothing.
He hasn't dropped it. He's
Oh.
supposed to be dropping.
Oh, okay. I can't remember last time. Yeah, I haven't looked, though.
I'll be there.
You're going to be at the concert.
Yeah,
They're Wale fans.
Yeah?
yeah.
He said you're a Wale fan.
Meet and greet.
They're Wale fans.
You're not a Wale fan?
No, not like them.
He said no.
Not like
You
them.
paying for a meet and greet? Like, if you had to go to an artist, would you pay for it?
There's not.
You
many
paying for a
artists I'm
Chris
paying.
Brown meet and greet?
This my first one though. Mind you though,
crazy.
this is the first meet and greet I've ever paid for.
Maybe for business opportunities.
Absolutely.
This
I mean,
a-
you got to be 24 hours.
Yeah, that was lit.
Yeah.
That was lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really lit. Gone. Yeah,
This nigga
shout out to y'all.
forgot.
Come on. Oh.
No, I didn't forget. I was actually.
come on.
finna-
That nigga said,
I thought he was gonna be in this here. I was
Yeah.
gonna talk about like him picking me up
Yeah.
and like going to the
Studio?
studio. Like
Yeah.
that was dope. I mean, we didn't get to see him work, but like
Yeah.
we just got to chop it up with him and just talk. So that was a dope opportunity. So
24
thank y'all
hours.
for that. For real, that was dope.
You know?
That was dope.
I think, yeah.
Osiris, so but he had to stop himself from talking sometimes. He really does. Say it, man.
Oh, you know,
He's gotten
opportunities like that are important.
Yeah.
better. He's gotten better.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we wouldn't have got it if somebody didn't look out.
Man,
God.
You know, so it's just like, that's just what it is.
Anything else you have for the people? Anything else you want to get off your chest?
No, man.
No?
I mean, we got a new member
Yep. Shout
to
out.
go up. Shout out Jen.
Shout out Jen.
You know what I'm saying?
She just did a walk in that fashion show.
And she be in that bitch dancing.
We're about to have her on actually next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
For QC.
Yeah.
She
told me about that.
Yeah. She said, "P, put me on." I said, "Okay, let me know who the members are because I don't. You guys have a lot of members. I don't know who you want to be on there."
They do.
So shout out to Jen.
Because fucking Boo Boo's Jennifer dances with QC. So Boo Boo's wife. Well, while we're on that topic, we're still doing donations.
Still doing donations. We're going to be doing a pop up here. Dates will be announced. Just follow us on Instagram. You'll see all of us sharing it in the team.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you guys for helping out so far with the donations. It means a lot. You know, we are keeping regular updates on there. Jennifer and Keela, keep them in your prayers because it's tough. You know, that's my niece. So every time I think about and look at this stuff, it's tough. But if you guys want to donate, everything's in the description below. If you guys want to buy a shirt, pre-orders are done, but we will make some extra for people that want to help out. It is Leukemia Awareness Month, you know, so we want to spread the awareness and you know, and make sure we're supporting in any way possible.
Yeah, and like I said, Jennifer takes those classes and she dances. Like I said, it's so tough, bro, because like even Sequoia, right? She teaches those classes as well. So I think it's, and they're, you could say minority, right? They're colored girls that are teaching women, men, whoever wants, that want to look sexy, feel sexy, and they're doing it. Like I said, that's awesome. Yeah, it's tight.
You know, like I said, shout out to Jen. She's a big, big help.
Yeah,
big piece.
Absolutely.
First lady on Glow. You know, having her on the team definitely helps with personal problems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We all got to go through and shit. And just her personality. You know, Jen is smart. You know, she can she can move through a room. You know what I'm saying? She can read a room. Like, she understands how business goes. You know what I'm saying? Business minded, real focused. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to the team. Shout out Jay. Shout out Albs, creative director. Shout out Dre Taylor, Adam, Taylor Latrey. Shout out No Wasted Movement, Coach Trey. Shout out Brandon, Sly, Tyus Jefferson, Ebe, Fat, Keith.
Niggas at a award show.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to all the guys, you know what I'm saying, that's helping make shit move. Shout out P. Shout out all the guys that's helping make shit move, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, behind closed doors, because it's not just me or it's not just JJ, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really a team effort.
For sure.
Know what I'm saying?
It does take a village to make one, you know, so.
And so shout out to the guys, man, because, they hard work, like, really does help. You know what I'm saying? Every inch.
Yeah.
So sometimes I feel like they don't get that credit that they deserve. So.
Please just smack him from me real quick. Oh, bro, I can't. You can't say him anyway. I know you're so good at it, bro. But I can't with him, bro. Because
you just need to watch what you say.
You know I'm a hee ha ha. Come on, I like to laugh. I like to.
You need to watch what you say, brother.
You said every inch. She said.
But yeah, I just it's hard, bro, because realistically, like, I know that I only got a certain amount of time left in this game too. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's just it's so real. But
what makes you think that you only have so much time though? Let's be honest.
Bro, because I don't want to deal with this shit forever.
Okay, that's fair. All right.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you that too.
Yeah, Tate just said that too.
The second half of the year we're doing the podcast, I'm telling them, I think I want to end it. I think I want to.
Yeah.
I want to focus on the family. I want to focus on doing other stuff. I went and got a job. That's how serious I am about life right now. Like,
he hasn't had a job in so long either.
I've just been hustling, doing all this stuff on the side. But I was like, you know what? Hustling can't buy you a house because it don't show up on the paper now. Yeah. Before you could, but now you can't.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So, I'm taking my opportunities where I can, and I'm going to juggle it. That's how I figure it out. I'm still gonna do what I gotta do on here, but I'm gonna keep it separate.
He said, "I don't want to deal with y'all dumbasses forever."
Because
I don't mind it though.
No, I'm talking about Osiris.
Oh,
no, it's not even that, but it's just more about, like, the truth of the matter is, bro. Like, and I guess I gotta use me as an example. I don't.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like I don't expect nobody to support my dreams until they start feeding people. Until they start
feeding
like
yourself though.
You know, but see that's the thing. Like I never look at it like that because like I'm a grown ass man. I got to get up and go to work to feed myself every day.
Work 2 jobs.
Like my dreams ain't supposed. Like yes, your hope is that your dreams feed you. But again, if every day you just a motherfucker that get up, go to work, and come home, ain't nothing wrong with that, right? But it's hard because, like I said, earlier in the video, like you get with somebody, that's great. You in love. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, you get married. Then that baby come 2 years after that. All that money that you was getting, you still getting it, but it's not going to vacations. It's not going to Jay's that's finna, drop on Friday. It's not going to Benihana and Ruth's Chris. It's going to them fucking diapers in that crib. And people just don't want to be realistic about that situation. But it's also, like, I also respect you, Tay, for saying, like, I'm at a space where if shit don't pop, I'm cool with bowing out because you put everything you had into the game. And for some motherfuckers, they can't look theyself in the grill. They can't look theyself in the mirror and be like, my time in this shit is coming to an end.
Yeah.
And it's like you got other motherfuckers that's dealing with you though, that's putting money into you or investing in your dreams, and you already half-ass out of the dream. But you can't even have the respect to tell somebody that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I respect you for saying that because it's a lot of times, like, I know, like I said, I only got a certain amount of time left. Like, I never wanted to live in Utah for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I plan on moving back to Oklahoma. So it's like, I'm at a point in time, like, I know I'm going to be a family man. I know that, like, I'm going to have kids and shit. But it's also, like, we hot. Like, we picking back up that flame. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm getting that taste again. Pause. And
thank you.
It's
no Diddy. Not today, Diddy.
It's one of those things where it's like, you stay focused for as long as you can in this shit.
Yeah.
And it's hard because, like, I don't make music. So I'm investing into other people.
And other things.
And other things, events and shit like that. So it's like, I'm never the motherfucker that's the main event that people are coming to see me. Right? So, like, if I was the main person, I could put money behind my own shit because it's me. But, like, that's not the role that I picked in this shit. And so, like, I'm realistic about it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, we all gonna bow out eventually, bro. But it's just more about, do you have the respect to tell your soldiers that you bowing out? And if you love them and care for them as much as you say you do, that should be simple. And I think as we get older, it's just one of those things too where, like, if people don't start seeing the money come in, or, like, again, if you've been doing it for 5 years, 6 years, and your shorty, like, you didn't spend this money on this, that, and the third, like, and you ain't never got this back, like, that shit weigh on motherfuckers, bro.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? And it's hard because, like, people can't have real conversations no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get in relationships, or, like, we stay, like, to ourselves, and it's like you get in a relationship with somebody and that's the only person you're talking to every day. You don't got no other opinions going in your head. And it's like, that's the real toxic. Like, the real toxic shit. Because it's like, I never want to be in a space where, like, the only person I listen to is my shorty. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Like, I get the whole, like, life together and shit, but, like, you got to listen to, like, other people. Because, like, where you got in life, you just didn't listen to by listening to one person. You listen to a village of motherfuckers. So when you get older, you just can't turn your back on the same things that, like, brought you up type shit. Like, you got to remain solid in that shit, bro. Because, like, you get out in the real world, and that shit'll eat you alive because motherfuckers don't know who they really are. You know what I'm saying? They faked it till they made it, and then got into the real world, and it's like, you don't got no real face. So many people I know that's outside, like, right now, they be outside, bro, and it's like they dapping everybody up, boom, 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 boom. But as soon as the club get out, if they got into it with somebody, they ain't got no real friends that's gonna be there for them. But you cool with it. But you dapped up 100 motherfuckers up in here. Like, you just gotta pay attention to it, bro, and You know, understand that like everybody can't be LeBron. Like some niggas gonna be Brandon Roy. Some niggas gonna be D-Rose. Some niggas is gonna be niggas that when they had it, they was elite. Like at a point in time, they was that nigga. But an injury or something happened to where your career didn't go as long as you thought, and that's okay. But how do you pivot to something else? You know what I'm saying? Like Jay always tell me, like, I may not be there with you physically, right? But like you also got to remember too, like God is with you all the time. And that goes back to my point about staying to your roots. Like we come from a really church background, like heavy in, you know, Baptists always going to church, like Wednesday night Bible studies. And it's like, as we get older, like it was the first time that like he gave me like, that's some advice that like my papa would give me. Like stay with God. Cause like at the end of the day, like this my brother, but he not always going to be there. AJ, my brother, they not always going to be right next to me. But like, I got to remain like in my faith in God, like in the friendship that we built all over these years, you know what I'm saying? All over this time, you know, you also gotta allow motherfuckers to bow out. You know, my mom always tell me like, if the boys come to you and be like, they don't want this shit no more, you can't get mad at them. And it's like at a point I was like, fuck that. Like they owe me this shit. Fuck you mean. Like we going to the brakes fall off. But then, you know, as you get older, it's like, I don't got time to be, you know, shit. If that's what y'all want to do, shit, let's bow out this month. We came in this bitch together. We can get up out of here together. So, yeah. I mean, you know.
No, that's real, you know, and it happens. As we get older, time keeps ticking. Never goes back, right? But, you know, I do respect that you guys understand at such a young age, too. Not such a young age, but you guys... And
you said that like you was 50 with 4 kids. God, like he was somebody's uncle.
Yeah.
If you guys,
well, he is.
If y'all ain't 30 where I'm at, 31, 30. I'm about to be 32.
Okay.
You know, I get to see a lot of things being a little bit older because I had to grow up faster.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had to see how people reacted around me, how people acted at my age, and you know, a lot of times I didn't really fuck with it. You know, I want to be where people respect each other, where people want to do that. And then I learned that you had to just go out there and just give it. And that's why I am who I am, right?
Yeah.
So when I look at you guys, that's what you guys are doing for each other. And that's what I respect, though, is that you guys created this family from... You guys didn't have to. Honestly, guys, you guys didn't have to. But it's something you guys stuck with. And this is something that you guys can take far. And that's why with time ticking, you understand that this shit needs to happen. Mm-hmm. Right?
Thank God.
You got to.
Woo!
You start crying and shit.
Shut
up, JJ. You're such a liar. Shut the fuck up.
No, it's some real shit. Yeah. I mean, it's the same, like, to shorten out, it's the same thing with music. Like, I mean, I could do music forever, whatever, but on what level?
Yeah, on what level?
You know?
For
Not
your
everybody
sake.
can be LeBron. Not everybody can be Drake. Not everybody could be...
Drake.
You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers that have outstanding careers for such a long period of time.
Yeah.
So you got to make do with what you got, and when you got it, so we here and we doing it. So.
Hello.
But I do want to thank you guys for joining us here on the podcast. That was a really amazing conversation.
No,
you know?
Yeah, man. Shout out to y'all for having us, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's a few interviews on here that I seen. Like, I tell P, like, it's only some interviews I'm watching, bro. Like, because I know y'all got to do your thing and y'all got to, but like I said, it's some background mushy going on that I don't really fuck with. But I do want to say, man, like, I do fuck with what y'all doing. You know, Tay, like, I know you gonna start your family and shit, and like, keep going as long as you can, bro. Because like, what you doing is like real good work,
Man.
and it's like it's really impacting the community. And even if you not seeing it, if motherfuckers don't ever tell you, like, me being a boss or a head of like my group, I always make it a mission to tell other bosses, like, I appreciate the work that you do, because I know this shit is stressful. I know a lot of shit fall on you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you still human, bro. You know what I'm saying? You still got yourself to take care of, a missus, you know, a home and shit. Like, life don't stop, you know? So I want to say I appreciate y'all for having us, taking the time out y'all busy lives to have us up on here. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can hit a mill with this motherfucker.
Yeah, hello.
Hey,
That's always the goal.
That's always the goal, man.
What's your highest views?
On an episode?
Yeah, on a
Okay,
podcast.
so it's our first one because like 600 something. That's
Yeah,
because
600.
everyone wanted to see what we were doing.
Yeah.
But realistically, I don't know, like 300 something.
400?
You know, that was our early stages too. Right now, we barely break 100 because
As of lately.
people said we keep making too much content.
Is that what they're saying?
Fuck
Is that what they're saying, dude?
People, yeah, but
I didn't
it's
hear that.
Fuck 'em.
damn.
no. I'm gonna keep doing us.
Yeah,
I don't care. That's,
Yeah, that's
the
crazy.
Monday, Tuesday, like coming out Wednesday, Sunday. I don't care because I know once again this time is ticking. People want to be on here. I want to give opportunities to be on here. I want to listen to y'all stories. I'll really, if you guys look at me, I'd really fuck with everyone.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any bad blood out there for no reason for me to be not fucking with you.
And that's important to
But
you.
I stayed out of the community long enough that I didn't build any bad blood between anyone, you know. So I didn't. And plus, I'm a little older, so when I'm bringing all these younger guys on, I'm like, oh yeah, it's cool. Like I
Fresh
fuck
shit.
with
Yeah,
you,
yeah, I don't
you
know.
know.
Yeah, no,
I don't care who you don't fuck with,
Right.
But if you don't fuck with me, that's on you,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, and this is a great platform, like for anything, anyone. Like I be tapping into y'all,
Thank you.
pod, watching it, bro, for real. And y'all brought out B Sly and
Trey.
and like yeah, and bro, like that's just awesome. So, I mean, I think this work is gonna carry on, you know, longer than you guys may think. You know, it's probably impacting a lot more people than you think. Even if our generation, we don't pop off, we can inspire another generation
That's
that's
the thing,
growing up here, that's going through the same shit that we went through, and they may have, you know, a better kind of understanding than what we had, you know. So this
like-
is great.
And that's what we want to do is
Yeah,
provide the
yeah.
opportunity because people are too scared to get out there and do it, right?
Yep.
And if you guys do it, when I talk about age, I'm about to be 32 this year. I got to start a family, about to get a house. It ain't stopped me from doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't go out there and fucking do it. Go get a camera. You know, guys don't even need all this. You guys got an iPhone in your fucking
Bro.
pocket. Go and fucking do this shit. Go get CapCut for free. Get the watermark until you can afford it. Do all this shit because it's in your pockets and people need content out in the world.
Make sure you touch some grass too.
Do it on grass. Fuck it.
And then
Change it
smoke
up.
some grass.
Yeah. But before we end, I do want to end it off with our chef special. It's a segment here that we have you guys speak to the viewers personally and give just free advice or free game. This whole episode is free advice or free game. This podcast is free advice, free game.
Chef special. And then JJ, you're
Keep
chef
it short though, nigga. We know how you get.
That's JJ's advice right there. That's a chef special. Keep it short, y'all.
Best advice I can say on keep it short, man. Keep God first, your family second, man. Your money third, and keep your enemies fourth. Because at the end of the day, like the first three things are the only things that really matter, and that last thing is just an obstacle.
Yeah. God first for me.
Be original.
Yeah, oh God, be original. Oh God,
But no, I mean, but that's me too.
That's you though. That's
Come
how
on, bro.
yeah.
Come on, bro.
You let him go first.
Oh God, Kirk Franklin.
Come on, bro. And then just handle your business and stay out of other people's business. Yeah.
Mind yours.
Mind yours.
Shout out
we
to
go.
Lil, man.
Man,
Yeah.
mind yours.
Mind yours.
You stink. Stay away.
You've been waiting for this episode. I'm happy the way it turned out because, like I said, I fuck with y'all for real on a personal level. Like when I had the opportunity to meet you guys and get
Yeah.
now I've had the chance to actually sit with you guys more and speak with you guys on stuff.
Talk, yeah.
You know,
These are my boys, bro.
Keep doing what you guys do, and don't fucking take your gas or the foot off the gas because you guys glow up can fucking take this shit off.
Yeah.
And that's what I expect from y'all, though.
I appreciate
Right.
that.
But
Oh, God.
make sure you guys check out everything in the description below. Off the Menu podcast
Off the
episode
menu
110.
pod, man. Tap in.
Shout out Globe, shout out Jermain, shout out Osiris.
Shout out DT. Shout out Taylor. Shout out AJ. Shout out
AJ,
Adam. Shout out
man.
Genesis.
Yeah.
Shout out all the guys, man. Y'all know, bro. Without y'all, this ain't even this
Not
wouldn't
possible.
even be a thing. Yeah, man. So
For sure.
shout out to the guys.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
Play excellent. Play proper. And play beautiful. Damn, I fucked up.